guys, welcome back to my channel. Sass here. I'm here to do another review of Life After Lockup. Love After Lockup. We got the same old past participants, okay? And I see right now, let's get started, okay? First and foremost, let me get Sarah and Michael out the way. I see right now, y'all tell me if y'all think I'm wrong. When it comes to Sarah and Michael, I see that this is just to stay on the show. They got a little bit of fame, so they need to do what all they need to do to stay on the show. This is how I'm gonna do Sarah and Michael, because right now I just can't do them. No way people act this way. So we have Sarah, okay? We know she has a boo thing called Malcolm. Seems like a cool dude. Seems like a dude that got good common sense. Why is he even on this show? Like I said last season, Malcolm, please run. Please go back to wherever you came from, honey. A 4-hour drive is a long drive to hell, honey. And you get caught up with Sarah and Michael's shenanigans, it's a long 4-hour drive. Pack your stuff and just leave. Unless you want to be in the limelight too. How about we find out later? Y'all don't, I ain't even going to say it. I'm going to say it. How about if we find out later he trying to do music, or he's trying to get in some type of hip-hop game? Child, I tell you, it has to be something, because he seemed too cool to be in this mess. So he's staying with Sarah for a little bit, and things are going pretty well. Now, this is the day after the birthday party. So Michael, he's in the hotel room. And Michael thought it was a good idea to get a bear costume. This idiot puts on a bear costume, walks through the lobby with the head on and everything, knowing good well he had to take it off to drive. A buffoon. So he's saying, listen, it's still my kids. I really don't care what Sarah says. I really don't care about that party. I really don't care about her boyfriend. Okay? I'm going to go see my kids. Yet again, he come empty-handed. So it's in the morning. You can stop by McDonald's and get an Egg McMuffin for your babies. You always come empty-handed. Now see, you went to the birthday party with presents. And I bet you $1, like I said, his mama bought them. All the producers gave him money. Whatever. He didn't do it. So he shows up at the house with this bear costume, talking about when he was in prison. He thought of this character called Blue and blah, blah, blah. So he shows up, and the kids, of course, happy to see their father, okay? Because, you know, that's few and far between. So the oldest daughter is like, oh, it's Daddy. I see you. Take off the, you know, the head. And, of course, Sarah, she says, I am so effing mad. He knows Malcolm is here. He knows that Malcolm's staying here. Why is he here? We've heard this before. Okay. My question is, Sarah, so what if Malcolm is staying there? Okay, even if Michael wasn't staying there, you still was going to let Michael in, okay? So, it don't really matter. So, of course, he's playing with the kids and all this. Well, here comes Malcolm. Honey, Malcolm has some food, some McDonald's coffee. See, that's what you should have did, Michael, but we all know you ain't about that life. So Sarah is like, you know, she, you know, told Malcolm, you know, I'm sorry. And Malcolm was like, well, I just want to know what's going on. I mean, he was at the party and, you know, what's going on between those two? All right, he left the party. What's going on? So him and Michael had a little conversation. Okay. All right. Michael says that, look, he left the party because he wasn't about it. He just didn't want to hear Sarah's mouth. You know, things just wasn't what he thought it was going to be, so he bounced. All right? And so him and Malcolm, you know, was talking about, you know, a few things. He was asking Malcolm where he from, and, you know, Malcolm brought up a court case, child, and see, so did Sarah. Because, see, Michael and Sarah are still married. They're still married. And so Sarah had talked about they need to go to court to talk about custody. You need to go to court to talk about custody. Won't you go to court talk about marriage? Get a divorce. But see, I think they don't want no divorce, y'all. They like the chaos. They like the fussing. Neither one of them wants a divorce. They want to lay up with different people and act silly. So here comes Malcolm. Malcolm is, you know, talking to Sarah. Michael done left. And he said, what is it between you two? He said, what is it between you two? Because you two have this relationship that I just don't understand. I mean, you tell me that Michael means nothing to you. You tell me that he is just the father of your kids and he ain't worth a damn. But when Michael is around you and when you talk about him, you just flip out. You get emotional. You don't get emotional like that unless you still have feelings. I'm not trying to be in this relationship if I'm just a rebound. And so here comes Sarah. Don't even try it. Haven't I proved this to you? Haven't I proved this to you? The only reason why Michael is still involved is because we got kids. The reason why I'm so upset with him, it ain't got nothing to do with me having feelings for him. It has to do with him having 2 kids. Is that right, Sarah? Is that right? Malcolm, please leave. Please leave. Because, see, honey, you are always going to be that guy. You're always going to be that guy, especially if you're dealing with Sarah. And you know what Michael said? Michael said out his mouth, he said, I can tell Sarah to get rid of Malcolm, and she would do it. I would tell Sarah that I don't want Malcolm nowhere near my babies. And guess what? She'll drop him like a hot potato. And guess what, guys? I believe him. I believe him. Sarah is so foolish that she cannot do the proper divorce him and take him to court. That's what Malcolm said. That's what Malcolm should have said. Malcolm should have said, well, if you're not emotionally attached to him, if you don't have no feelings for him, why are you still married to him? Oh, that's right. Because this person don't want to sign the papers, or this person don't want to sign the papers. Bogus. Y'all, we're going to have a whole season of Sarah and Michael, and I'm not going to put him in the category of trio of fools because I don't think Malcolm is a fool. But we shall see. What y'all think about Sarah and Mike? Child, bye. Let's move on. All right, I'm going to make this real quick. Let's talk about Brittany and Latino Heat Child. All right? Dirty 30, honey. She is having her good old time. It's her birthday. It's her birthday. It's her birthday. I'm here for it. Okay? If you want to have a big old birthday for yourself, you're turning 30 and you're drinking, we find out that Brittany is one of them sloppy drunks, honey. I can't stand a sloppy drunk. Ooh, child. So she's having a good old time. She's drinking at her house. She ain't out here in some bar or some restaurant on the side of the road that we have seen just cut her shine. She at home. She with her man. She with her friends. And she's having a great time. And of course, her mom comes up because she has not talked to her mom since her mom has relapsed. We know her mom is an addict. We know that her mom and her sister were staying together, but her mom stole money from her sister. Her sister moved away, and her mom just went elsewhere. And so, of course, this is hurting Brittany, but this ain't nothing new to Brittany. Brittany says, listen, I've been fighting this since I was 5. Okay? Now, I was an addict, But I never treated anybody like this. I would never treat my kids like this. Okay? But one of her friends said, now listen, I was an addict as well. And I did. Some people handle addiction differently. Okay? And your mama is one of those people. So, of course, she gets emotional. Of course, she starts crying. And, honey, she done broke out into a sweat. Honey, they was just having a good old time. And so, later on, it was time to bring out the cake. And Latino Heat was like, I'm about to shove this in your face. She knew what was coming. And so, she hid behind her friend. And, honey, got her hair. And, anyway, she was in the bathroom crying, talking about she can't stand Latino Heat. Anyway, Latino Heat says that he does wish that Brittany would appreciate him more. So we know where this is going. Latino Heat and Brittany's storyline is that she does not appreciate what he does for the family more. Her storyline is also going to be her mother relapsing and seeing if she can have some type of relationship with her mother. Got it? Got it? Good. Let's move on. Let's talk about Andrea and Lamar, child. This ain't gonna last long. Andrea said, let me put on a little cute dress and my heels, put some makeup on and a red lipstick, and I'm about to go to work. Honey, Andrea's gonna be a real estate agent. I ain't mad at it. We know she can't stand LA, so she gotta do something. So, she's gonna be out here selling houses. I ain't even mad at it. Lamar, okay, he's still chilling at home. Now, Andrea is teaching her daughter, and they're having a little school, and she's talking to her daughter about her African culture, and, you know, the clothing, and the music, and the dance, and they did a little dance. That was cute. Here's Lamar, blasting hip-hop music. And so she's like, what are you doing? You know I am trying to teach Priscilla. And you out here blasting this music. And then Lamar was like, you know, I don't even know what the song he was doing. Because, you know, Lamar's into music. Is he trying to release an album too? He trying to be in verses. Child, bye. So anyway, they had a little banter together. And she's off to work. So we have Lamar looking at old books and, you know, old things that, you know, he had before and during, you know, prison. So he's talking to Priscilla, and he was like telling Priscilla, you know, I have something to tell you. I have a past. I got a secret. And so Priscilla was like, huh? And she was like, what are you talking about, a secret? And he was like, I got a secret. He said, but you cannot tell Mom, okay? Pinky swear. So, of course, this child, pinky swear. Lamar said, I got a daughter. And Priscilla said, who, Nyla? And he said, no. I can't remember his daughter's name. Shantae? Is that it, y'all? And he says that he has a daughter. And so Priscilla was like, what? And he shows a picture and everything. So Priscilla was like, you mean to tell me I have a daughter? And Lamar says, you have a daughter. Lamar says that when he was 16 years old, he had a child with his girlfriend and things didn't work out. That was when his whole trouble starts, you know, in and out of jail, in and out of prison. And he never, ever, you know, was there for his daughter. He never raised her. He nenever spent time with her. And, of course, he feels, you know, bad and guilty because of it. Now, there's Andrea. Andrea don't like Lamar's family because, mind you, they are all about boys in the hood. She calls them thugs and hoodlums, and, you know, she ain't about that life. So she don't like Lamar's family, and she definitely don't want to have anything to do with Lamar's daughter. Lamar says that he thinks that Andrea is, you know, a little bit jealous of that. That she wants to be, you know, all about him, all right? That he needs to be worried about Nyla, Tennyson, and Priscilla, not his other daughter. Hypocritical, right? Because Nyla and Tennyson isn't Lamar's. But you expect Lamar to be a father to them, but you ain't gonna let him see his daughter? Andrea, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. But anyway, that's how it goes sometimes. So, Lamar says, of course, he wants to have a relationship with his daughter. He also wants Tennyson, Nyla, and Priscilla to have a relationship with their sister. Okay? But of course, Andrea's not having that. Now, while Lamar is talking to Priscilla, he was like, you want to meet your sister? You want to meet your sister? Of course, Priscilla's like, of course I do. And Lamar said, you can't tell your mom. You wait until Andrea finds out about this. DEFCON 5. She is going to flip the F out. Look at the minor things that she blew a gasket over. You can imagine what she's going to do when this happens. And Priscilla's involved. Now, Lamar, you know better. So Lamar says that he's seen his daughter 3 years ago. They showed a video of her. Very pretty girl. But he says that he has not, had any type of relationship with her. So he's calling her on the phone. They're talking. And so she was like, I ain't seen you in 2 years. I haven't seen you in 2 years. And so he was like, I know. Okay, that's something that we got to talk about and we got to work on. And he was like, you want to see your sister Priscilla? So there was some hesitation. And the daughter is like, I thought it was just me and you. Okay, I thought it was just me and you. I would like to spend time with you. I don't blame his daughter one bit. You have not been in this girl's life practically her whole life. She grown now. Okay, and if she decides to see you or not see you, that's her choice. But since she wants to see you, you should want to see your daughter without Priscilla. Spend some time with that girl. Talk to her one-on-one, not with your younger daughter there that just found out she had a sister. Come on, Lamar. Come on now. Come on. You come on. What's wrong with the good common sense, y'all? So anyway, of course, the daughter, she's thinking about it. She's not sure about it. Lamar, he still ain't told Andrea. And now Priscilla is wishing to see her sister. See, Lamar just done started a whole mess. See, if you do it right, you ain't got to do all this worry. Y'all, let's move on. Now, let's talk about Quay and Chevelle. Child, I got a good little kick out of this, honey. So, Chevelle, we see her throwing out pieces of clothes. Now, see, this wasn't that Angela Bassett waiting to exhale moment when it was so many clothes that she done shoved in the car, outside the car, underneath the car, and lit it on fire. No, we didn't have that. See, Quay ain't got it like that. Quay don't have it like that. Neither does Shavel. So she threw out 2 shirts, 2 socks, and 2 pairs of pants. I said, child, bye. What is going on here? So we have Shavel. She's going off. We have found out that Quay, he been cheating. He been cheating. He been cheating. He been cheating. Oh, yes. Chevelle found text messages. According to Chevelle, thousands. She found a number. She said he been cheating in and outside prison. Won't you go buy him another vehicle so when he leave, he can just take the truck with him? Bang, bang. So Chevelle calls the number. And of course, Chevelle is going off on this girl. That girl was playing it cool, wasn't she, at first? That girl was like, who is this? And so Chevelle said, it's me. I'm Quaylin's girlfriend. So the girl said, who? I'm Quaylin's girlfriend. Say that one more time. I'm Quaylin's girlfriend. One more time. See, I got Negronesia. What you say? I'm Quaylin's girlfriend. I don't know no Quay. You got the wrong number. Bang, bang. And so Chevelle said, quit lying. Quit lying. I got text messages. I know you've been talking to him. I know y'all done slept together. And so she said, you've been talking to him in prison. You've been putting money on his books. And what about when that girl said, maybe, maybe not? Her Honey, Chevelle went off. She starts calling the girl all kinds of B's, all kinds of hoes, all kinds of B's, and she went off. So she hung up. Okay. Now, mind you, it wasn't even, I don't know how long it was. Let's just say a minute. Guess who called him? Quay. Just all of a sudden. See, she hadn't been able to reach him to confront him and ask him about it. But see, all of a sudden, after she done called this girl, okay, Quay calls. Chevelle, you don't get it, sugar. You're not getting it. The girl called Quay and said, you better handle that. She knows, alert, alert. Of course, Quay, he says, I don't know what you're talking about. Chevelle said, I got the text messages. Quay said, huh? What you say? She said, I got the text messages. I know about the Facebook messages. You cheating. You've been using me. You've been manipulating me. Here's Quay. I don't know what you're talking about. What you say? See, I got Negronesia too. Honey, it's a whole lot of memory loss on love after Lockup child. So, of course, Quay, he is denied. Okay? He was like, I'm not admitting to this. No, sir. No, ma'am. So, Chevelle is screaming, yelling, hollering, calling him all kinds of names. And so, Quay said, I'm not listening to this. Okay? I will talk to you when I get home. Now, they have a scene with Chevelle. I don't know who thought this was a good idea. Chevelle storms out the house. And did y'all see her shoes? The clear block heel shoes. I said, that's Chevelle. What in the dollar store's clear block heel shoe going on here? Making all that clank, clunk, clunk, clank, clank. And then she got a nerve to kick him off. Did y'all hear the sound it made when it clicked off? It went clunk, clunk. Y'all know that sound? Ouchie, clunk. Bang, bang. I was like, child, honey, them shoes busted loose the minute they hit that pavement, child, cheap shoes. And then she's sitting on the curb. A horrible scene. I said, now who thought this was a good scene? Clomping those raggedy shoes, and then she's sitting on the curb crying. You know her neighbors is all up in the window talking about, child, that Chevelle and Quay again. She done threw her shoes in the road. So, Quay gets there. And can we discuss how Quay looks in the confessional? Child, he done got aluminum foil. Done spray painted it the cheapest, dirtiest gold color you can find. And he done popped that in his mouth. I don't understand the attraction of the teeth. The gold fake aluminum foil teeth. What's the attraction, y'all? I don't get it. So anyway, here is Quay. Quay on the balcony. He writing something in the book on the phone. Ain't paying Chevelle no mind. Chevelle all up in his face. You cheating? You cheating? You done hurt me? You done used me? I got proof. You was cheating on me before and after prison. While you were in prison, you was cheating on me. I sacrificed for you. I did everything for you. 2 years. And so, of course, you know, Quay, deny. Chevelle come talking about, I didn't tell my daughter to call you daddy. She did that on her own. You ain't gonna be hurt, my daughter. No man is. Is that right? Is that right, Chevelle? Because, see, listen. You really pushed Quay on your daughter because you wanted your daughter to have a father so bad. Well, there's Quay. Too bad Quay wasn't ready to be a daddy. She gonna talk about, I know you having sex with somebody. I know you cheated. And so Quay was like, I ain't slept with nobody. She said, you ain't slept with me? So you're getting it from somewhere. So you mean to tell me, Chevelle, that you and Quay ain't been banging boots? He ain't been cracking that back? Is that right? Is that what I'm hearing? You done bought this man the whole truck. You done bought this man a cell phone because, see, you said yourself, you paying for that cell phone. He ain't working, so you paying for everything else. And he ain't cracking your back. Ooh, child. You bought him a whole truck, but you out here in clear Block Hill shoes, girl. Stop. You never do that, honey. You never do that. Your man don't ever look better than you. Ever. Ever. Okay? You look the same. That's what you do. But anyway, so the screaming and the hollering, Quay denying, Shavel all up in his face. Quay said, I ain't dealing with this. So he leaves. Did y'all see that he had 2 little puppies in the carrier? I thought I was going to die. I said, where the puppies come from? You bought them dogs too? Chevelle is a whole fool. So off he goes with the puppies. Somebody done picked him up. He gone. He says he loves Chevelle. He said, I ain't cheating. And the producer was like, you sure about that? Quay said, why I gotta lie? Because you lying. Quay, you know you cheating. Was the text messages made up? Was the girl lying that Chevelle was talking to? You just so happened to call Chevelle after Chevelle done cussed out that girl morning night, not last night. Chevelle said it's over, y'all. What you think? Is it over? Let's move on. Now, let's talk about Lindsey and stiff upper lip. This ain't gonna take long. Y'all know Lindsey a model. Did y'all know Lindsey was a model child? Lindsey had a photography shoot. Okay, I guess she's a model like him. Now, Lindsey is in this Ford Ranger leaning to the left, putting on her makeup. Because most models do that. Child, she done put on some blue eyeshadow and some lipstick and she good to go. In some thin, raggedy clothes, honey. That she done got at Save a Lot, Shop a Lot. Honey, you cannot tell me them clothes did not cost no more than 50 cents. Honey, she looked a mess. And the photographer, honey, that photographer is an old friend. See, back in the day, he used to shoot porno. Lindsey part of that. So he said, look, I don't do that no more. Okay? I got a clean, good business going on. Honey, they look a mess. The pictures look a mess. She look a mess. The photographer looks sleazy. And who's standing there? Stiff upper lip. He's a fool. He too old to be this dumb and slow. So he's trying to talk to the photographer, and then Lindsey is just, talking trash. I'm just an idiot. So then we're back home, and her daughter's room is together, and her daughter's there, and her daughter's happy with the room, and here come Lindsey. Did y'all see Lindsey with the scarf on her head and that banana clip? See, I was going to recreate that, but I ain't got no banana clip. I ain't got no clip like that. So anyway, so she's talking to stiff upper lip, and they're just having a conversation about the daughter and how everything is. Y'all remember when Lindsey first got there and she was whining and moaning about the house not being together, how the house is filthy. I don't want to hear nothing else about Lindsey talking about she's a perfectionist. She's an idiot. Have y'all still seen that bedroom and the closet? Still a disaster. And did y'all see that yard? When was the last time somebody mowed that yard? Stiff upper lip. Get a lawnmower. Instead of you riding around in that 1975 Ford Ranger tilted to the left, won't you tilt the lawnmower to a right? These two are disgusting. They're disgusting. They both look like they smell. They look like they smell and their house smells. That's what it looks like to me. Stiff upper lip look like that he wear his drawers at least 3 days in a row. I said that. So, later on, we have Lindsey talking to Scott again. Guess what Lindsey said? Lindsey said, you remember Tara Bear, right? The girl that I was was up there kissing while you was down here swimming. Yeah, that's her. She bought herself a camper. And she don't have anywhere to put it. Can she put it in the driveway? And then that way, I can convince her to stay in Mississippi. This is stiff upper lip. Sure. I mean, just as long as she don't cause a problem, sure. Really, stiff upper lip? You don't even know this girl. But it's okay to put a camper in your driveway. So Lindsey let it be known. Okay, I'm just one step closer to getting Terabell into my bedroom. And stiff upper lip is so stupid, he don't get it. See, first she in the driveway, then she in the living room, and then the final step is in my bedroom. Stiff upper lip gonna be out back. Ridiculous. Just stupid. So then we have Lindsey confronting stiff upper lip about going through her things. Her bag, her pocketbook, her pants pockets. What do you have? You just out of prison. What is he looking for? You don't work, you don't go anywhere, so what is he looking for? Oh, and one of my sisters, honey, said that the book is real. Okay? That the book is real. It's called something. I can't remember what it's called, but yes, there is a book, and yes, it is real. So anyway, stiff upper lip said, I don't even see what the problem is. Okay? I felt like I need to do what I gotta do. She says, oh really? She says, why are you hitting up my ex-boyfriends on Facebook, asking them, am I a good girl to be dating? Now, he would have got cussed out for that. Now, I don't blame Lindsey for that. Why are you contacting my ex and stiff upper lip? Won't you contact some chapstick? Won't you contact somebody to mow that yard? Just ridiculous. I'm tired, y'all. I'm tired of talking about Lindsey and stiff upper lip. Let's move on. All right, let's talk about Lacey and Shane, child. This ain't gonna take long. As we know, Lacey is pregnant with triplets. She already got 3 kids, so that make a total of a football team. We have Shane. Shane is nervous about this because he was expecting, 1 child. Now, it'd be 4 kids. Now 4 done turned into 6. He ain't working, y'all. He got temp work. He'll do a little plumbing here, welding here, painting here, but he don't have a steady job that you need when you have 6 mouths to feed. Okay. So he nervous. Lacey said money tight, but guess what? We got to do what we got to do. So it's time to go to the doctor's appointment. And it was sad news, y'all. 2 of the babies didn't survive. But 1 baby is doing healthy and she, is looking good. So 2 of the babies gone, but they still have, 1 child. So they were sad. Lacey was sad. Shane was sad. But they both looked at but they both had a positive way of looking at it. Yes, we lost 2 children, but guess what? We got 1 healthy one, and we're going to love it just like we were going to have all 3. Y'all see the preview when John gets out? John's still sniffing, honey. Child, a mess. All right, last and least, honey. Last and least, let's talk about Sean and Destinie. As we know, Destinie took a pregnancy test, all right? We didn't know what it was. Well, here we are. We got Sean. Sean answers the door. At first, he's putting on his pants. Talk about Destinie. So it's the producers, and they were like, what is going on? Where Destinie at? He was like, Destinie's not here. She's not here. I've been trying to call her, and, she's not here. She's done left me. She's done left me. So he's going all around the house trying to find clues like the Scooby-Doo gang. He goes into the bathroom, he pulls out a drawer, and guess what, y'all? There sits a pregnancy test. And he was like, oh. So he looks in the trash can, And it was just a wrapping, not to test it. So he was like, maybe that's why she's gone. Maybe that's why she's gone. It's because she's pregnant. She didn't want to tell me. He was like, which would be logical because, hey, we were having unprotected sex. Even though I already got 6 kids. And allegedly she got 5. But let's just go ahead and just screw each other to death with no protection. Couple of buffoons. So he is so, worried, and he says, she's not calling me back, she's not answering my texts, all this. We see Destiny. Now, how long of a time period has elapsed? Because Destiny looked like she done lost a considerable amount of weight. Destiny pumping gas. And she says, hey, I got his call. Hey, I got his credit card. I may just leave. Because, see, I'm a rabbit. I'm a runner. I'm up for 7 years. I'm not going back to jail. So, I'm just leaving whatever. This is the same woman that just cussed out the mother of his 6 kids. This is the same woman that he still got $50,000 attached to his name. This is the same woman he proposed to. And he still wants to marry this bag of trash. And you know what she says to that? She says, I don't care nothing about your $50,000. It ain't my problem. I got your car and your credit card. So if you're out of $50,000 because I don't show up for court, so be it. Honey, you selfish helper. Sean deserves everything that comes his way. Everything. So she's not feeling well. Okay? Because see, when she took the pregnancy test, it said not pregnant. But she says she thinks she is pregnant because she's having stomach pain and she's not feeling well. She's feeling sick and her period is 21 days late. She always have her period on time. But now it's late. Something ain't right. So she goes to a convenience store. She's sick. She don't feel well. She feels like she's dizzy, like she's going to pass out, all kinds of things. So she meets up with the producers and they were like, listen, it is time for you to go to the doctor. So she is on her way to the emergency room with stomach pain and she got some numbness and tingling in her arm. She thinks that it may be a tubal pregnancy. And, she may be having a miscarriage. So she says she's had that before. She knows the feeling, but this is just a little bit different. She may have to have surgery, on and on and on and on. She's at the ER, y'all. Y'all, do y'all think that she's having a miscarriage? Y'all think she's pregnant? Well, you really can't go by a pregnancy test, so we can only wait and see. Boy, I tell you, that Destiny. She didn't look too pregnant when she was standing on top of that car. Did y'all see that? Maybe she is having a miscarriage, her mean self. That's it, y'all. That's all I have to give. What did y'all think about the season premiere of Life After Lockup? Y'all know what to do. Leave it down below. And don't forget to hit that like, comment, and subscribe. To my new subscribers, welcome to the family. And until next time, friends, bye.